What's up, guys? It's Getbusy. Welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You've already started my free credit YouTube course. This is going to be video 2. Today we're going to go over building your credit profile from scratch. The video beforehand, we spoke about the factors that make up your credit score. Now that you know that, let's go over how you can apply that information to build your credit the right way. Building your credit from scratch, I was always taught there's a 6 to 7 account sweet spot in order to get your scores to where you want them to be, right? If you have under 6 accounts on your credit report, your scores aren't going to be as high as you want them, right? 6 to 7 accounts is the sweet spot. You can have more than that. I always recommend 6 to 7 accounts. So in this training, I'm going to break down these accounts to you to a T, and you'll be able to get off of this training and go apply this information to improve your credit scores. When it comes to having these 6 to 7 accounts on your credit report, I recommend 3 to 4 of those accounts being credit cards or revolving accounts like I broke down in last video. I would say 2 accounts are going to be installment accounts, and then you can have another account be like a trade line or an authorized user to just shoot your scores up a little bit more and then backdate a good amount of history. 3 to 4 credit cards that are going to be on your report that you own. Those are primaries. Primary card holder opened up those accounts, right? You're going to have 1 to 2 installment accounts. Those are going to be credit builders that their purpose is to be added on your credit report in order to build your scores. And then 1 or 2 accounts are going to be additional trade lines that are just going to help get your score to the next level. Those are going to be the 6 to 7 accounts that you want to add on your credit report, but I'm going to break it down just a little bit more. If I had a fresh credit profile, I would start with a secured card. With a secured card, this is going to be a card that you put a deposit down on, right? So I can search up Capital One secured card, Discover secured card, Chase secured card, and I'm going to come across a lot of different secured cards that I can apply for. With these cards, when you get approved, they're going to ask you how much money you want to put down as a deposit. It can be $200, it could be $100, $500, $1,000. Just know that the amount that you put down becomes the limit. So if I put $500 as the deposit on that card, my credit limit is going to be approved for $500. This is just to prove yourself to the credit bureaus, prove yourself to the banks, show them that you're responsible, you're going to make your payments on time, you're going to keep your utilization low. And banks actually like to see this. They feel more confident lending to you when they see that you've had a secured card for a few months and all your payments have been on time, if that makes sense, right? So you'll start with a secured card. You're going to put down the deposit. You're going to wait for this account to reflect on your credit. The same day that you apply and get approved for the card isn't the same day that's going to pop up on your credit report. It might take 30 days. It might take 45 days. It might take a little bit longer, right? You're going to wait for that account to report before moving on to step number 2. So as we're waiting for step number 2, you get approved, you have the card, you received it, you're going to use it, make your payments, right? Keep the utilization low, make sure your payments are on time. You don't want to overspend. You don't want to spend money that you don't have. Use this card, and in your mind, you want to have the mentality where I'm just using this to build my credit. That's all. All right. Step 2, once the secured credit card reflects on your credit report, you're going to move on and add your first installment account on your credit report. Your first installment account is going to be a credit builder. You have an account that can be Credit Strong or they can be Self, right? Credit Strong is going to be an account where they make it look like you took out a loan and you're making on-time payments to that loan every single time that you pay the account. So if I open up a Credit Strong account, I agree to pay them $30 a month. They're going to make it look like I took out a loan for an X amount of dollars. And every month I make that $30 payment, they're going to report on-time loan payment history on my credit report. That's going to help boost my scores. And this is what I was talking about. Now you have credit mix. You have revolving and installment credit. You had the secured card, which is revolving. You added on Credit Strong, which is a installment account. You have 2 different types of accounts on your credit that are working on 2 different aspects of your credit score. All right. So you decide. You can look up Credit Strong, you can look up Self, see which one works best for you as payment wise, which one you think is going to be the best or the most effective for you, and you'll go with that. Now you're going to wait for Credit Strong to now also reflect on your credit report. Once it does reflect, like I said, it could take 30 days, it could take 45, somewhere around there. You should have a secured card on your credit profile. You should also have an installment account on your credit profile. Your credit profile is starting to look a little nice now. Your scores are going to go up. You're making on-time payments. You're getting notifications about the on-time payments that you're making. It looks good. Your credit score is starting to look good. Your credit profile is starting to look great. Now you're going to move on to step number 3. We're going to go ahead and add on a regular credit card on your profile. The reason we're going to do this is because we now have 2 accounts that are reflecting on our credit reports. It shows that we're credible. We have a good credit score. There's nothing wrong with our credit reports at all. There's no late payments, no charge-offs, collections, not too many inquiries. We're in great shape to add on a 3rd account after this reflects. The third account I would recommend be a Chase Freedom Flex. It's an easy card to get approved for, and it has a lot of great benefits, and it's an everyday credit card. I always tell people you want to apply for cards that fit your means. If you travel a lot, you want to get travel cards, right? If you go out and you dine a lot, you just put a lot of gas in your car, you want to find a card that's going to reward you for spending and doing those things, right? So Chase Freedom Flex is an everyday card. You can use this to go out to eat, you can use this to pump gas, right? You're going to earn cash back when you spend money on anything. So you can use this card for any situation and you're going to receive some type of benefit from it, right? So the Chase Freedom Flex is going to be the third card I add on my credit report, and I'm going to build this card. I'm going to build it up. I'm going to give it some time. I'm not going to move on to account number 4 until I have the Chase Freedom Flex. I would say for at least 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months of just building histories. You have 3 inquiries on your report right now. You have the installment account with Credit Strong yourself. You had the secured card with Discover, Capital One, Chase, and then you're going to go on and get your actual first unsecured credit card, which is going to be your Chase Freedom Flex card. And you're going to build this account out for the next 2 to 3 months. Add positive history on it. Don't add anything else on your credit. You're going to let these accounts start to marinate now. Now you have 3 accounts on your credit report. It looks super good. It looks amazing. We're going to move on to account number 4. We're going to go ahead and add on 2 more installment accounts on our credit report. The next 2 accounts are going to be Kovo Credit and Rent Reporters. If you pay rent every single month, right, you're paying $2,000, $1,500, $25,000, $3,000, whatever you're paying, right? You want that money to be used for something. So if you go to rentreporters.com or if you go to rentalkarma.com, they're pretty much going to prove that you pay rent. They're going to verify the amount. They're going to log into your portal. They'll call your landlord, whatever they have to do. And they're going to add all those payments for the last 2 years onto your credit report. So it's going to be a good way to backdate history. What do I mean? Backdating history. That's adding old credit on your credit report. You're gonna go back in time, add some old history on your credit. This is gonna help your scores out a lot. So if I've been living in this house for the last 2 years and I've been paying rent here, I can go on rentreporters.com. I can show them that the proof that I've been paying, living here for the last 2 months. I've been making my payments on time every month. They're gonna go add the $2,500 that I'm paying every single month on my credit report, and that's gonna help shoot my scores up because now I have more history. I started off with no history. Rent Reporters added 2 years of history on my credit report. I go from having no history to now 2 years. And then Kovo Credit is going to be another installment account that makes it look like I'm paying my loans on time, and it's going to add more positive history on my credit report as well. So we should be sitting at a good amount of accounts right now. We have Kovo Credit, we have Rent Reporters, we have the Chase Freedom Flex card, we have an installment account with Self or Credit Strong, and then we have the secured credit card. That's 5 accounts. The 6th account is going to be an authorized user, right? If you go to TradelineSupply.com, you can find a list of authorized users. This is you borrowing history. You're going to see people that have credit cards that have been open for 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, right? They have 5K, 6K limits, 7K limits. You'll purchase these accounts. They'll get added on your credit report. And like I said, this is going to backdate history from you. You'll go from having 2 years of history to now inheriting that card on your credit report and having, 10 to 15 years, which is going to shoot your scores up a lot more because we know from the last video, credit age is super important, right? So these are going to be the 5 to 6 accounts that I'm going to add on my credit report to reach that sweet spot that I want to hit. Kovo Credit, we have Rent Reporters, we have Rental Karma, either or. We have CreditStrong.com, we have Self, we have a secured card, we have the Chase Freedom Flex, we have an authorized user from Tradeline Supply. This is how you build your credit from scratch. This is what people won't tell you, right? You apply this information, you go through this course, you should have in the next 6-7 months a 700+ score minimum, unless you need credit repair. And that's something that we also offer as well. If that's something that you need, me and my team will be able to remove any negative accounts off your credit report, whether it's collections, late payments, charge-offs, repos, evictions, bankruptcies, whatever it is that you have. But hopefully you guys found value in the second video of this mini course. We're gonna now move on to video number 3. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.